If you are a photographer and you are struggling in your career, then today I want to teach you 7 photography business secrets that are going to change your business forever. These are 7 secrets that I don't see anybody teaching photographers out there, so they become trapped in this constant cycle of not having enough clients, not charging your clients enough to be profitable in your photography business, not knowing the right marketing tactics to do to attract new clients, and overall being very confused on what you're supposed to do in your photography business to make it successful. And if you're completely new to the channel, hi, I'm Katja. I'm a professional photographer based in Berlin, Germany, and I have been on this career path for the past 5 years, earning a consistent income with my photography of over 3K per month. And on this channel, I teach you everything that you need to know about the business of being a photographer. So let's get started with sharing my 7 secrets to business success in photography. So what I want you to do first is to create a past client mailing list. If you already have a past client mailing list, well done, but most photographers don't, and this is a huge mistake that they're making in their business because you are missing out on selling again to the clients who have already booked and loved your work. So what you're going to do is to go through all the clients that you worked with over the past years as a photographer, and you're going to create a mailing list, whether that's in an Excel sheet or maybe a professional mailing list that is supposed to be for newsletters. There's tons of providers out there like MailChimp, MailerLite, all these different tools that you can use for it. But if you don't want to use a tool, you don't have to. You can also just use an Excel spreadsheet to put in all your clients and the contacts of your clients. And then you can use this list to contact those past clients and to market your services to them again. You can tell them about new packages that you're offering. You can run promotions. You can basically activate the client base that you already have to work with you again, so you don't have to go out and only do cold outbound with people who have never come across you, that don't know you, that don't trust you yet, but you will reactivate the people that are already familiar with you and your work, and they might book you again. And chances are they will remember you and they will be happy to book a session with you again. An absolute photography hack that I wish I had known earlier when I was starting out is to put an upselling system in place. So if you are selling photography packages or photography sessions and you don't have an upselling system at the back end, so when you are finishing a session with a client, then you are missing out on a lot of revenue in your business. An upselling system can be super simple and easy, and it can get very complex depending on what you are willing to offer. So a very simple upselling system would look like offering your client more photos to buy at the end of the session. So let's say you have a package where a client gets 20 finished retouched photos. Maybe offer them to buy 20 more or 10 more and have a pricing in place for bigger packages at the rear end of your session. I personally booked a photographer recently and she didn't offer me to sell more photos at the end. I had to proactively ask for a bigger package or more photos. And you can assume that your clients might not know that this is a possibility for them. So you have to proactively offer it to each and every client at the end of the session. And of course, they're free to say no. The more complex version of this is not only offering more photos, but maybe offering some printed products. So this is very popular with newborn and family photographers or wedding photographers, and that is upselling to physical products like albums, like photo boxes, like high-end prints that people can put on their wall. And basically these products usually are not offered at the beginning, but they're offered when the client has received and loved the photos. Then you can say, hey, if you want your photos to be up on the wall, I can provide this. Or if you want me to create an album, this will cost this much. And if you don't have products and systems like that, then you will miss out on revenue in your photography business. Now, something very important that each and every photographer needs these days is an About Me video on their website and maybe even on your social media like Instagram. You are probably familiar with the classical About Me page on your website, where sometimes you have a photo, some people don't have a photo, and you write who you are, what you're offering, where you're based, and a little bit about you to show your personality to people. In this day and age, you want a short video of yourself actually talking to your potential clients directly so they can see and feel your personality. They can connect to you. They can start to trust you. They can see whether they want to work with you. Because nowadays, video content is everything, and it's the best way to connect to your potential clients and to let them get to know you. This doesn't have to be long, expensive, or complicated. As a photographer, you already own a camera, so just sit down, do a little basic video. It can only be like a minute long, and you can introduce yourself to your potential clients and start building that relationship. And then take this video and post it everywhere. Put it on your website, put it on all your social media as a pinned post on Instagram. So when people find you and find your page, they can immediately watch a little introduction about yourself and start connecting. A super underrated but effective business tactic for photographers that I don't see people talk about enough is to put your offer in print. So what do I mean by that? I mean by that you should create a brochure or a flyer that has your offer inside of it. So I recently went to a class for parents to be, and within the building, there was a little rack with different kinds of brochures where people were offering their services. So that would be sleeping coaches with little brochures. There would be massage therapists for babies and for mothers. There would be a brochure from people who offered cleaning services. And guess what? I picked up all these brochures and brought them home to me to actually keep in mind the services that these people were offering. And guess what? There were no brochures of baby photographers or family photographers. So if you don't have a brochure to put in the right places to advertise for your photography business, you are missing out on clients big time. And this doesn't have to be super fancy or super expensive. Usually you are spending somewhere around $150 or $200 to print a whole batch of these brochures, and you can put them in the right places where your customers are hanging out. If you're a family photographer and baby photographer, it could be places like I went to where people are offering courses to mothers and babies. Find what's the right place for you, print some brochures and put them there so people can find you and have a physical thing to remind them of your services. If you are not aware of the following business secret, you might be missing out on a lot of photography clients. And that is that whenever you get a request from a prospective client, somebody new, then you should be calling them in person right away to make that connection. So what matters is you connecting in person, actually calling them. And what matters second is speed. So I personally aim for calling my prospective clients within the hour or within a couple of hours. If I'm out on a shoot and I'm busy, I still try to call them and connect to them in person as fast as I possibly can. These are two things that really matter in every type of business, and that is speed and personally connecting to your prospective client right away, because their incentive to book you is the highest when they are sending a request. And then in the following days and weeks, it kind of dwindles. They start second guessing themselves. They start doubting. They start looking for other people and sending out requests to other photographers. So if you can get in there super fast and super personal, then it will be just more likely you will be able to convert that prospective client into a client for your business. There is this common mistake where I see most photographers go wrong when they are starting out or when they're already in the trenches of their business and things are just not going their way. And this thing is actually that they try to be a generalist as opposed to specializing in a niche. I urge you, if you want to become successful with your photography, you need to be a specialist in a certain field. If one day you're doing events, the next day you're doing corporate portraits, the next day you're doing weddings, then you're doing baby photography, then you're shooting seniors, you are confusing your audience and you are not honing your skills in one direction to become a specialist of your craft. Your customers' brains want to associate your name with one thing that you're offering, one thing that you stand for, one thing that you're specializing in. So to make it very simple for them and attractive for them to book you, create one offer post about one photography niche and become the expert in this field, whether that's weddings or it's business portraits or it's events. Be the go-to person for that particular niche and exclude everything else, at least until you have established yourself and you have enough customers and enough revenue coming in each and every single month so you don't have to worry about it. And then if you want to expand into other niches and add them in, that's okay. But in the beginning, limit yourself, become a specialist, and become known in that niche. There is a very strong and secret weapon for photographers to get more clients that I don't see people talking about a lot. And that is that you can go up to businesses in person to pitch yourself and to create a relationship. It's a fantastic idea for photographers to work with businesses because businesses have bigger budgets and they usually have a greater demand for photography than anybody else because they need to market their business online. They need to market their business and brochures. So they need great photography, but usually they don't think of it. They don't know how to find good photographers. They don't have the time. And this is where you can come in. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to research some smaller and medium-sized businesses in your area who you could potentially see that they need new photography. Maybe you see it on their website or on their socials. You see that they don't have enough visual things to market themselves. What you're going to do, you're actually going to go there to their door. You're going to take your brochures or your flyer that you're printed and you're gonna introduce yourself to the business owner. Maybe that's a restaurant or a food business you're going to. Maybe it's a massage salon. Maybe it's cosmetician. Maybe it's a makeup artist or a facialist. Maybe it's a nail salon. Any type of business that needs to work with visuals would make sense for this. And you go there and you take a bunch of brochures, you introduce yourself, you introduce the packages that you offer, what you can do for them, how you can help them. Maybe you can even do some kind of barter deal in the beginning. So you get a free massage and you provide them with photos to build up their portfolio in the niche. And you can acquire tons of new customers that way. It's kind of an old school way. It's a way that takes more time, that takes a bit of bravery, and not a lot of people do that, which means you can completely surpass your competition by taking that extra step in your photography business. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and I'll link the next video up there for you to watch. Thank you so much. Bye bye.